Hello everybody. Hope you're all well. Remember last time we produced like a disco, well, flashing light. We were back in our younger days when we were out clubbing, going to discos. But as you move on through your years, you tend to settle down. You find yourself a partner, and you prefer to go for a nice quiet meal with your partner or with your friends. And instead of the flashing lights, you want a nice ambient light. That's what we're going to be doing today. Right, so let's go to this. This is a color model, and using this color model, this is all the colors that an RGB LED can produce. We're going to make a nice ambient light, right, using this color model. All right, and it changes from 0 to 255. 0 to 255. Now, we use the same circuit as we've used before. All right, for our last disco light, and we just need to change the configuration a little. All right, that's all it is. Just remember, if you haven't got your parts yet, please go to the link below. Got a link below, and you can find your parts. Okay, let's go to this view. We got our coding view. Now, if you haven't, hopefully you've saved it. But if we start off with the code from last time, we just need to change a few things, really. So let's start from the top. We've got our const by LED pins, capital P on the pins, curly brackets 15, 2 and 4. Right, with a bracket, with a comma in between. Then we got our const byte channels, CHNS, square brackets on off, equals 0, 1, 2, commas in between. This line of code we don't need. So we can take out the red, the int red, green and blue. Then we come to our void setup. This is exactly the same. Well, nearly exactly the same. So for int I space equals 0 semicolon I less than 3 semicolon I plus plus. Then we do our LEDC setup, channels, square brackets on I, square brackets off, comma 1000, comma 8. So what we've done to find our LED pins, all right, we've defined our PWM channel, and we've set up the PWM channels. All right, so I'm just checking it's all the same. The LED attach pin, brackets on, LED pins, square brackets I, square brackets off, a comma, channels CHNS, square brackets on I, square brackets off, and outside the brackets, semicolon. Right, so now we go to our loop. Remembering setup, void setup, that's a function. The setup goes between the curly brackets, and our 4 commands go inside those curly brackets. Void loop, brackets on, square brackets off, inside the brackets. All right, this is our void loop. Let me just come down a bit on my notes. Right, so we can do, we delete all of this. All right, we delete all of this. Oh no, let's take that back, undo. Yeah, we delete it all. All right. So our first command, do an enter here. We need the indent 4. Brackets on. Int. Space. I. Space equals. Space 0. Semicolon. Enter. I. Less than. All right, so it's a less than. Space 256. Semicolons. Space I. Plus plus. Okay. So that's that line of code. Come outside the brackets. No semicolon. All right, no semicolon. Curly brackets, enter. Curly brackets, enter. Set color. So set capital C on the color. For anyone that's not American, all right, that's the American way of spelling color. Brackets on, wheel. All right, wheel. Brackets on, I. Come outside the brackets. Come outside the brackets, semicolon. All right, then we want a delay. Brackets on. Remember, when we do time, anything to do time, we put it in milliseconds, so we'll have 20 milliseconds. Come outside the brackets, semicolon. All right. Okay, and then come outside the curly brackets. We can now get rid of this code. All right. Come down. So that's our void loop. And then come down to our void set color. Take all of this out. Okay, a new function. Set color is a new function. All right, and it's long. Space RGB. All right, RGB. Come outside the brackets. Curly brackets. All right, curly brackets. All right, so it's channels, brackets on 0, comma, 255 minus, and this is where we change things. So we get rid of the R, get rid of the G, get rid of the B. All right, so from here, LED right. All right, after the minus, brackets on, RGB, space, greater than, space 16, come outside the brackets. Oh, let me just get rid of that. Okay, come outside the brackets, space. And if I can find it, there we go, and space 0 times FF. That is a color. This is normally that format, okay? Come outside the brackets, semicolon. Come down, and we go to our next one. Inside the brackets. All right, and now it's brackets on, RGB, space, greater than, space, and it's an 8. All right, it's an 8. Come outside the brackets and comes space 0 times FF. It's capitals. I've just noticed it's capitals. So let me go up here and change these. FF. All right. And it's brackets off. All right. Just checking that. Brackets on, brackets on. That should be a brackets on. This is where I went a little bit wrong. All right. Okay. Come down. Inside the brackets. Inside the brackets. All right, 255 minus brackets on. RGB. Space. And it's greater than. Space 0. All right. Come outside the brackets. Space and. Space 0 times capital FF. Come outside the semicolon. And you see we've got this wheel. We now need to do a function for that. Okay, we now need to do a function for that. So we've done our set color. I'm just checking things. That's that one. That's that one. Right. That's that one. Okay. We've closed off our void loop. Right. Enter. Enter. We now need, we now got a new function. A new function. And it's called long. All right. Space wheel. All right. Brackets on. Int space. POS, POS for position. All right. And come outside the brackets. So that's a new function. All right. A new function. Enter. All right. Curly brackets. Enter. Long space wheel, but for some reason, hang on, let me just look. Capital W. All right, long wheel. I think just checking this. Yeah, long wheel, capital W8, capital P, OS for position. All right, space equals position, POS, space percent. Remember, we're going to be going up the color chart in percentages. All right, and that's 0 times FF capitals, semicolon, enter. All right, now we've got an if statement. If brackets on, will POS, will position, capital P on the POS, is less than 85. Come outside the brackets, no semicolons, come down a bit so you can all see, no semicolons, enter, curly brackets. Oop, let's go back, curly brackets, enter. All right, curly brackets, enter, return, space, brackets on, brackets on. So 2 brackets, 255, space, minus, space, will, pause, capital P on the pause, space, times. Now the sign for times is the star, all right? Okay, times 3. Come outside the brackets, all right? Come outside the brackets, less than, space 16. Come outside the brackets, all right? Space, brackets on, wheel position, don't forget the capitals, wheel pause, times 3, come outside the brackets, all right, space, less than 8, come outside the brackets, semicolon, all right, so that's that. Come down, enter. So that's within the curly brackets. Let me just check that. Curly brackets, curly brackets. Now here's another new command, else if. All right, else if. Brackets on, will, pause, position, less than 170. All right, come outside the brackets, no semicolon, enter, curly brackets, enter. Right, that's the 170. Wheel position, capital P, minus equals 85. Semicolon. Here's another new one, return. Okay, return. Sorry, I keep getting messages pop up. Sorry about this. Return. Okay. Brackets on, brackets on, brackets on. 255. So it's 3 brackets on. All right. 255. Minus will. Pause. Okay, I will position times 3. Come outside the first bracket. Come outside the first bracket. Space. Less than 8. Come out the next bracket. Space. I, you know, the funny straight line, space, brackets on, will, pause, space, times, space, 3. Come outside the 2 brackets, semicolon. All right. Come down the old thing a bit, and enter. All right, so come outside the curly brackets. Then we got else. All right. Else. No semicolon. Curly brackets. Enter. Will pause. All right. Will pause. Space minus or equal to 170. Semicolon. Return. Space, brackets on, will, pause, capital W on the will pause, hang on, will pause, return, come back, it's a brackets on, all right, will pause, space times, space 3, brackets off, space less than 16, space, that funny line, space, brackets on, 255, space, minus, will pause, space, times 3, right? Come outside the brackets, brackets off. Yeah, and it's a semicolon. Come down, come outside the brackets, the else command, come outside the brackets for the loop. All right. Right. Okay. Right. Right, okay. Okay. Looks okay to me. Set color. Okay. So what I'm going to do, just making sure I've got all capital W's on my wheel pause. Doesn't look right, does it? Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to upload it straight away because it compiles it first anyway and it'll give us any mistakes. Right, so let's upload it. It's compiling the sketch. Compiling. Remember guys, if you haven't got your boards, your ESP32s, you can get them on Amazon for about $10. And your components, link below. There's a link below where you can get all your components. I've been saving. All right. Oh, we got a problem. Void loop. Return. Wheel pause. Okay, let's come down. 4, comma, int, space I, space equals 0. Semicolon, I. We just put space in there. Less than 256. Semicolon, space I. Why have I put a 1? I. plus plus. Okay, let's try again. Got a 1 instead of an I, so that's a typo. We don't count typos as mistakes. Anyway. And we got another one. And we got another one. That's in the wheel. If wheel pause, return, brackets on, 255 space minus wheel pause times 3 equals 16, brackets off. Now we forgot one of these stupid eye things. That one there. That one there. Yep. Brackets on, wheel pause. Right, let's try again. Let's try again. Try and try again. Let's try it. These things here. Till I started coding, I didn't even know it existed. So we're compiling a sketch. I did look at trying to speed things up, this compiling and this uploading. And to be honest, my hard drive, it's only 2.5 gig. 250 gig. It's nearly full, and I've tried to put a new hard drive in or copy the operating system over, but it just won't let me do it. I need to keep working on it. Okay, we're compiling the sketch. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying these videos, guys. I'm enjoying making them, I must admit. Otherwise I wouldn't do it, would I? But yeah, and I'm learning so much. Keeping the old brain active, keeping the brain cells active. I officially retire. Oh, we're uploading. That's cool. Here we go. Right. Okay. Let's go overhead. Let me just get me, and there we go. You can see the colour. I don't know how well you can see it, guys. But the it's going through the spectrum, purples, turquoises, greens, yellows. Yep, mine's working fine. Hopefully yours is as well. Okay. Hopefully, I hope you enjoyed that video. We will be moving on. In the next one. But anyway, stay safe. Please, any comments, put them below. They're always welcome. And I try to answer all the comments. At the moment, I'm not getting hundreds. I'm getting a few, but not loads. Please, don't forget, give us a thumbs up. All helps. And if you want, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.